the start of our story, this monkey boy, Curiosity, but we don't learn that until a lot later, sneaks into the castle and puts on a jester outfit because he wants to. And then he comes in and turns the king into a heart. I don't know why, just did. Turns out that the heart didn't like him. So he declared it trash, he ripped it up, and he yeeted them into a bunch of different places. Like here, or here, maybe here. Don't forget here. You see, here is where the title of the book comes in. It's mandatory that you make your hearts out of something strong and durable, not out of something easily breakable like glass. For some reason, these are really hot, so only really young people can touch them. That's why it didn't like him. And having children must not be very common because all three of the youngest people are are almost adults, except for this little one right here. I don't know why. How old is she? Someone please tell me this. Everyone freaks out because now the government is like dead or something, so they take the three youngest people and bring them to a place so that they can come together and find out where the broken dead king is. Let's show them where the first piece is. It's on top of a mountain on a field surrounded by evil flowers. So many petitions were put up to change them, yet for some reason they weren't. Video, the big one, also known as gender-bent tiger star, just takes it. Then they decide to play hot potato with it, even though to the young children it's not actually hot. Then one of these idiots decides to play with them and basically burns himself. Great job! Then female tiger star calls everyone an idiot, especially Small Bean, who literally had no fault in the matter at all. Start walking around through the forest, and after a lot of walking, where Radio literally, basically, almost passes out, but does female tiger star care? No, she does not. They find a village full of rodents that are terrified by her. It's out that they're not actually terrified of her. They're terrified of the evil monkey dude. Just like pretend that he's not wearing the monkey, like the jester outfit. But then she basically, before anyone has any time to think, just attacks him. But then he runs away and she goes after him. Radio's like, "Oh no, he's trying to kidnap you." And even though in the previous paragraph it says that Video would not be able to hear her, she can hear her say that and decides to come back. For R.I.P. Forever Alone. Poor monkey. And the king of the mice and rats and stoats and whatnot, who can apparently speak cat for no good reason, tells them where to find another piece. Yay! Then, Pictures, also known as Emo J Feather, teaches Small Bean Radio how to hunt because she abandons her. Because she's a jerk. After like 2 minutes of learning, the radio star, Small Bean, all of the other names, just decides that she's really good at hunting now and catches a mouse. And he catches a squirrel. She kills a ton of birds. And I know what you're thinking, but you can't kill birds. You are incorrect. She killed like 3. These two have a stalker drone that got broken. It's a stalker drone
of Gender-Bent Tiger Star's dad. Everyone says hi, and she says, "I'm triggered." Suddenly, out of nowhere, a relationship ensues. Where did that come from? Seriously, where? We refer to her as the earth-colored cat. And then they call him the gray tabby. Then they just call her Radio. But I'm going to call her Small Bean. Somewhere else, Auntie's studio, she's her aunt, by the way, is like, okay, we're holding a pageant. And then Curiosity, once again, not wearing the jester outfit, is like, yay, I won. And everyone is really confused. And then he realizes that people are only afraid of him because people are afraid of clowns. Then he puts on his stylish clown outfit and starts terrifying everyone. And she's like, oh heck. And then we cut back to these three idiots. Mentioned they still haven't actually gotten the second piece of the heart yet. They're still being led by the stoat. On the way there, they run into the monkey. How are there so many of him again? That's not important. And it turns out that his little magical doodad doesn't only turn people into glass hearts that only little people can touch. They also turns out that he can mind control people with it. Why? So then he hypnotizes all of the stoat subjects and turns them into rats, which continue to bite her. By her, if I ever say her, I'm just talking about her. I'm talking about Gender-Bent Tiger Star. I'm probably going to use Small Bean or Radio or the Radio Star if I'm not talking about video. Pain intensifies. This scene right here was literally only to introduce her. Don't ask me how the monkey got here and here. There was no cutting back to this scene. It was literally just this, him discovering that he's only scary when he's a clown. And then this is just her being shook. Now that Radio decides that she's good at fighting, she tests it out on Video's tail, which makes her angry. So she screams really loud. And then Video's all like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Didn't I? And then Emo J Feather is like, don't be mean to her. Which totally makes her swoon for him because she has random out-of-nowhere feelings for him. Female Tiger Star is just like, baka 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 baka. And they're like, oh no, it's raining. We need to go to another hill. On a hill. Now Radio is terrified that she's going to be possessed. Is she going to be possessed? The answer is, even though Radio is still tired and is currently passed out on Pictures' back. And she's all like, baka 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 baka. Then he, pretending to be joking but actually just being a jerk, is like, what if we don't sleep? And of course, being the annoying, stupid workaholic that Video is, gets super excited. And Radio still needs like a year to recover from all the walking she's done. Remind me why she likes him again? Robo-Dad comes along and is like, hey, one of them is in the abandoned city. Wow! So then Radio's like, please, can I just go to sleep or something? And basically passes out on his back. She finally agrees that she's actually tired. They finally make it to the village after, for some reason, they were fighting over nothing. She didn't know enough information about why they were fighting over nothing. Tax video. They're at the village now. Yay! Wolves get attacked by a possessed wolf, and you can probably assume why he was possessed. And Gender-Bent Tiger Star is once again the only one affected by this. Then this golden cat shows up and breaks Radio's heart. Apparently, she's friends with a dying badger. Or a raccoon or something. I don't know. I don't remember what he is, okay? I think he's a badger or a raccoon or something. I don't remember. And Radio, the small bean, is shook. And Miss Workaholic Video, who usually decides that they're never allowed to stop doing anything, ever, decides that they should stop their mission to help the badger. This shookeths Radio, even more. I'm just gonna go back to calling her Small Bean. Like 3 hours doing nothing. These two are just like, oh whoa. Where is the chemistry between these two again? Oh right, in their history. What? She comes back with wannabe bananas, also known as plantains, and makes him eat them. Usually, if I use pronouns that just refer to gender, I'm probably talking about the person that's on screen. She force feeds him the plantains and cleans out his wounds, and then covers them with moss. Then she asks him where he saw the glowing red thingy. And he's like, oh, I'll just show them. And collapses. And she's like, no, just tell me where they are, okay? And he's like, okay. The yellow one is like, till they find another hill with another one of these things on top of it. Man, either the monkey or the king really likes him some hills. So they snatch the boy. Fantastic. Fantastic. And then they leave. Of time. Salty is just like, I told you so. And Small Bean is like, but you didn't. And then Pictures continues to be completely useless. So sees a city and is like, OMG, a city, I want to go in it. Pictures also likes the city. He's like, fine, Baka, but you better not talk at all. Radio basically instantly doesn't talk. Until she does. She actually talks a lot. And she gets, understandably, triggered star. Apparently, there's a parade. The monkey teleported again. Wow. So then they fight or something. A super long time later, for some reason, the monkey comes along and is like, Radio, can I possess you? And Radio's like,
Heck no, I ain't gonna let you steal me.
So then he's like, well, you want my magic so you can do what I want you to do? She's like, okay. So then he gives her the magic, and he's like, also, I'm gonna give you the last shard if you give me all the other ones, and we can put them back together. Okey-doke. So then she's like, hey, can you give me these? And she's like, heck no. As you could probably guess, Video killed the radio star. Wow. Frick. Oh, heck. And then Pictures is like, what did you do? Oh, I want to do that too. So she shows up, and Video was like, well, she was kind of sort of possessed and trying to steal the shards. So I had to kill her, and that's why your niece is dead. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at how gangsta I am. What the actual heck is going on here? So then that happened, and she's like, oh, well, that's okay. I don't really care. I don't care that you kill my niece because she was possessed. I don't really care. She can be dead if she wants. Yep. So then she leaves, and then Pictures is like, wait, you killed someone? I want to kill someone too. So he grabs someone random and kills them. But then all of a sudden, the bot comes along. I'm a bot. And then he's like, Video, what did you do? And the Video's like, what, but you did that, bruh. Bro, what are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do? So now, since the bot saw him frame her, now she did it. Because he's a freaking bot. I don't really remember. I think they were like escorted or something. They were escorted to the castle. And yeet! They're at the castle. But for some reason, the Monko's there too. You see this one. This Monko. So then the Monko is like hit or miss. And they start running because the Monko said hit or miss. But the Monko's running with them. They're not running from him, they're running with him. So then, like, he's like, magical eye flash noises. Magic. And then she's like, wait, why? You have magic? It's like, oh, by the way, she wasn't possessed. Yeah, you're just really triggered. I just gave her my magic. Wait, so I killed her innocent? And she was innocent? It's like, yeah. And then he leaves. And then she's like, oh, frick, oh, heck. And then there are more magical eye noises. So then she's just like, okay, it's time for you to die too. But at least he was magical, so she has an alibi. She didn't kill him, but she doesn't have an alibi for not killing him. There's actually no proof, except for the fact that there is actually totally blood on him, because, I mean, he committed a murder, but whatever. She's like, oh heck, oh heck, oh heck, and then runs away. And she's like talking on the phone. Donovan, meet me at my island at 5 o'clock. Bring my battle axe and my poetry and prepare to abandon your religion. And then there's a mirror. And she's like, to the mirror. Show me curiosity. And that's the confusing end of the book. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.